and welcome to Weekday Gamers, an official thing, official announcement. As you may know, that there was a guy on the internet that was saying number 13 was your lucky number. Turns out that this number means the Nintendo Direct for tomorrow. So if you don't know what times they are in the UK, it will be 10 p.m. in the UK or GMT. So we could see official news of a few well-known games, including games we like. So these games are, we might find a bit about Fire Emblem, Three Houses, Animal Crossing, what else? And Pokemon Generation 8 games as well. So this is a big thing because this Direct is going to be not as long as like 55 minutes like the last ones, but this one will be 35 minutes, at least 35 minutes, to get information. So if there's no Pokemon information, that means we'll have to wait until E3. But what I don't get is if they don't reveal anything and they're bringing out the Nintendo Tree Houses from February 27th all the way to March 3rd, I think it's kind of weird doing that, because everybody's got like questions they want to answer, and and we want more information regarding Generation 8. We do know that they exist and all that, because it was announced way back in 2017 by the Pokemon Company president, indicating that there was going to be a RPG, a core RPG. So we should hear now. Many generations come out around about October, November time. And I think because for the last few years it was coming out November. So Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun and Moon, and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon came out in November as well. So I think it's going to be a November release or a December release. So wait for more information regarding that, because I'm also interested in more information regarding Super Smash Brothers. So there could be more like DCLs and other stuff as well. I think about that. Could add more fighters to it. So now, we do have the Piranha Plant, and I think they are releasing some more fighters. The other news is there's going to be an Animal Crossing game. Now, some retailers in the UK have also posted the release date for the Animal Crossing. At first I thought I was a bit too skeptical, but they've brought out saying it's going to be an April release, but they've also saying it's April 29th, meaning, well, it seems legit. But I don't have any information that when I remember talking about Kingdom Hearts 3, and I said, when is it coming out? This was in December, and they said, oh, sorry, we don't know that date. And I said, look, I've read that it's coming out in January 29th, and it turned out to be correct, that it was coming out late January. So it's kind of, thinking about because sometimes if they've leaked the release date, because sometimes they do that, game stores, and I think somebody said they've started taking pre-orders as well, meaning we haven't got an official date for it, but game shops can also, be a bit, edgy as well. So the other thing is Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's the other information many people want. And hopefully, maybe they might come out with the more information regarding Nintendo Switch as well as Xbox Live. But why would they create something? Maybe it's something to do with the video games and, like third platformers and all that, like GTA 5 and Bendy and the Ink Machine and other things that, that Nintendo would not normally get. Because I would really love GTA 5 to come onto Switch, because even though it's not as powerful as PS4, it can play really good games. Also, I am hoping another game that I love, that I played the demo, is Detroit Become Human. That's another, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work. You see, I've also read that Final Destination is actually coming out for Switch. The second one, which is it powerful enough to do these games? I mean, they're going to take a lot of work. Well, not a lot of work, but how much megabyte or gigabyte can store on a Switch? How much? But I've read that there is a new Digimon game coming out called Digimon Savers. Is it Savers or something? Not Savers. Survivor. And I don't really know if it's going to be any good, because if you've ever played the Digimon Story Saga, Digimon Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, you'll know where I'm coming from, because it's a lot easier than playing on your mobile phone and getting a lot of Digi-Eggs and, and creating your Digimon and getting a free Digimon like Omnimon or Craniumon and all that. But in Cyber Sleuth, the first game is actually, you've got to do these quests right to end to get a certain Royal Knight. So I'm hoping that Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out for Switch. Because then I can play it on the Switch, because it'll be a lot more money than the PS4. Unless, there'll be a pre-order, to get the key, the Keyblade and stuff. Yeah. So, as you may know, there will be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow as planned. But, like I said, the guy is right again. He got right with several different things. He got right with the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. He got right with the Direct for Super Smash Brothers as well. So, hats off to him for getting it right again. So, hoping that Pokemon Generation 8 titles gets announced tomorrow. If we don't get them announced tomorrow, we'll probably get them announced at E3, which is a bit late really, because as you may know, a generation coming out. We got Generation 6, which was in January 13th, 2013. We got Sun and Moon, I think in March time, on a Direct. And then we got Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon on June 6th, was it? June 6th? I think it was June 6th. So yeah, I'm gonna actually think, we're gonna get a title. We'll have to, I think June is way too late for a title. They've got like a schedule to get through. And plus Nintendo, won't reveal everything about the Pokemon games. They'll just reveal the title and the 3 starters, and that's it. And and a bit of the region as well. So, also the characters as well. So they won't release too much information. They'll probably save that for a later date at E3. Now, I don't know if Nintendo will have a stand, like a thing, like what they used to do before Treehouse came up. But I think they will. I think because I read that PS4 is not coming to E3. I read. Well, Sony. Xbox or Microsoft is coming. Nintendo is coming. I'm not sure about iOS and Android, with games. Mobile games, yeah. But I also read that there is going to be a Mario Kart for the iOS and the Android. I'm actually looking forward to that. But the sad news is that it's been delayed until a certain time. So maybe we might get information at E3. But they have planned a brand new Pokemon game. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a game or a side thing. I think because if they release this side thing, it could be like a Pokemon Bank kind of thing to store Pokemon in from Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Or maybe connect with Bluetooth or infrared with the Nintendo 2DS. They've got to do a port for the Nintendo DS to connect to the Switch, like what they did with Red, Blue and Yellow and Gold, Silver and Crystal, I'm quite interested because I'm still waiting for Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green coming out for Virtual Console. But I'm not sure. But remember, tune in at 10 p.m. at Weekday Gamers. We will be streaming this thing live. We will be streaming it live at directly 10 p.m. So tune in. We will be streaming both online on Twitch as well as what they call it on YouTube. So tune in at 10 p.m. on here. There will not be any talking. There'll just be but there might be like, what? Because this is a thing. We will be streaming it live and we hope you enjoy the live stream when it comes out. We won't be starting it directly on 10 o'clock. We will be starting it maybe 10 minutes earlier. So you have time to get a drink, get something to eat, and then come and watch the Nintendo Direct. So see you guys at 9:50, around about 9:50 or 10 to 10 at UK Standard Time. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.